Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah, today I'm going to improve on this concept that I have been teaching you. Before that, that is the concept of the philosophical framework of the Japanese area of productivity, that is Kaizen. They have also another concept called Gemba. So it's actually linked to, they call it Gemba Kaizen. So why this Gemba is important? Gemba is actually, the word Gemba means is to see the situation yourself. See the situation yourself. By walking through, for example, in the factory, you walk through and you see the work in process on the floor, you see there are dirt, you see there are rats, you see there are cats, whatever it is, you see that situation. So Gemba means seeing the reality, your reality. And Gemba and Kaizen can be approached from seeing your reality at 3 levels. That means 4 levels. Self, all right, okay, home or workplace, all right, then society, and upward. So we look at these 2 areas, self, home, and society. Yeah? So Gemba Kaizen means to walk through every day and do this reflection of how I can continuously improve. So this is the hands-on method, not armchair method. I sit and I look, okay, I'm going to do this. No. The Japanese will always have this idea of being Gemba. Let's do the Gemba walk. A Gemba walk means I follow my mentor, then we look at the factory floor and then we have a checklist and we check which are things that can be improved. So we can see in front of our eyes. For example, how you want to do Gemba in your home. For example, say our bedroom. All right? Is our bedroom messy? Is our books thrown all over? And our waste paper all thrown over on the floor? And the carpet is filthy and dirty, there are mites and so on. So we go and do a Gemba walk. So we go to our room and take a checklist. Oh, the carpet needs vacuuming and drying. Okay? The bed needs making. The books are so dusty. And you look behind the cupboard. They even touch behind the cupboard. Oh, it is dusty. Then we must mop everything. So they make a checklist of 20 points and they change the room. So, and the change is this shaping process you're talking about in psychology. It's not that today you do, tomorrow everything is okay. For example, you implement it for your children. You cannot say tomorrow your room will be spick and span. No, it is a process. So we walk through Gemba, we walk through Gemba until it becomes a habit. All right. So this habit, okay, the Gemba habit, Gemba Kaizen habit, will then be infused in the self first, then in the home or the workplace. That means if I work in my factory, where I work, the factory where I work, it becomes part of our culture to do Gemba walk with our mentor, who will then point us what are the areas in which we can improve with respect. They're not going to scold you and shout at you. No. It is so beautiful the way they approach this Gemba idea, that we walk through muhasabah, that is in Islam, murakabah, reflection. So we have muhasabah, murakabah, and tafakkur, which is perfectly consonant with Islam. And then we use this term, which we have in Islam, istiqamah. We do something consistently, continuously, striving to be good, which is consonant with Kaizen. So Gemba Kaizen is a practical approach of seeing your reality first, asking yourself, what am I? For example, I'm going to apply Gemba Kaizen on my life. We can do it. That means we ask ourselves, is our life now cluttered? Is our life now unproductive? Is our life now filled with laziness? Is our life now filled with frustration, stress, anguish? What? So it is a self-reflection of our own internal self, which affects naturally our lifestyle. So we do a Gemba for ourselves. All right? And if at the home, we do Gemba for our home. If we work in an office and a factory, we do a Gemba for our office and factory. And then we implement this Kaizen. So the whole combination of Gemba and Kaizen is this beautiful approach which has been used by the Japanese from the philosophical approach. Remember, this is a philosophy, a way of life. Just as Islam is a way of life, Gemba Kaizen is a way of life in which it's infused in the mindset of the child, Japanese child. So imagine if every Muslim child is infused with this idea of being clean, being responsible, being systematic, being disciplined, having the best ideals in life, inshallah, this transforming generation can be this generation that can bring back this beautiful ummah to the highest level of success. So what's important is, first, Gemba Kaizen with the self. Right? Ask yourself, muhasabah, where am I now? And then our home and family, our workplace, our society, and actually finally is the whole world. All right? So these are some basic ideas which I learned from my masters in Japan, and I'm very, very, very grateful for them, because out of that, I had a very successful career. When I left Japan, after the training and so on, I came back to Malaysia and worked for a while, and after that, I began to practice this Gemba Kaizen approach. And after a while, I became so good at it that companies, Japanese companies are investing in Malaysia, they call me as the so-called expert, whereas only I have a very one drop of this knowledge of Gemba Kaizen, but they call me because I know issues of how to do, for example, 5S, the Japanese system of 5S, which I explained to you, how to do Kaizen, how to do QCC, how to do PDCA, so many things, concepts about productivity, about goodness, about continuous change that, inshallah, I'll bring about. So I'll give you this Japanese model for a few more videos, and you can see the depth and the beauty of Gemba Kaizen and the Japanese approach to being productive people in this world, and we can replicate them, bring it to become an ummah that is highly productive. Inshallah, the limits of your success is unlimited. With the grace of Allah, He has given us symbolic language, He has given us, all right, He has given us speech, He has given us will. The limits of it is only known to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Always strive to ask Allah for the best, receive the best, achieve the best, fulfill the best, and you'll be the best transforming generation of the ummah in the 21st century, inshallah.